This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Naimbag garabi, masantos siya sa labid si kayo amin. Marahin na banggi sa Indogabos. Bismillah, Rahmanirrahim, Assalamualaikum, warahmatullahi taala barakatuh. Maayong gabi sa Tibok Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, up to Sabah. Ako po si Eric Espina, ito ang inyong nag-iisang republika. Tonight, we're going to digress from our usual topics and subjects that we usually undertake. And we're going to tone down. We'll sort of have a little climate change, if I might use that term, and we're going to focus on international relations, and more specifically in an area where historians have discovered that human civilization in fact started, where the original Adam and Eve did come and where our real forefathers were first born. And I'm talking about Africa. And specifically, we're talking about a particular country which is they put it the size of Madagascar to about the size of France. About 2 million population. And we want to know more about the country of Botswana. And we're very fortunate to have the ambassador and none other than His Excellency Ambassador Jacob D. Nakate, who is with us tonight. And, of course, aside from politics, we have to talk also Turkey, and that means business and the possibility of investment and tourism. We have Victor J. Senje. He is with the Botswana Investment and Trade Center. Good evening to both of you.
Good evening.
Okay, just as a start off for introductory purposes, Botswana is in Africa. This is bordered by, well, so that people will know, to the south is South Africa, because more people more or less are very well acquainted with South Africa. To the left is Namibia.
That's right.
And then you have Angola.
Yes.
And then on top you have Zambia
And Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. So it's basically a landlocked country.
That's correct.
But it's the size of France.
That's right.
And you've got only 2 million population.
That's right.
You're very fortunate. People would like to find out, is it your first time to come, Mr. Ambassador, to the Philippines? Or?
No. Actually, I came here first in January this year.
Yes. Okay.
I presented my letters of credentials to His Excellency the President.
Yes. Okay.
On January the 8th.
Okay.
And I stayed here for a few days. I actually traveled around the Philippines a little bit, in that I went to Tacloban.
Ah, yes.
To see the devastation of Typhoon Haiyan.
Yes.
I came back again about 3 weeks ago to prepare for this mission, and now I'm here for the third time.
So far, your first impressions when you visited the Philippines? You know, that's always the regular question that every Filipino would like to ask their international guest.
A lovely country. You know, we don't have a big appreciation of the Philippines, where we come from. But having come here and seen for myself, I see that it's a great country that has got great potential, and my responsibility, my job is to see what I can do to piggyback Botswana on the Philippine story. It's a country with almost 100 million people, and we are a country with just 2 million people. If we are looking for a market for anything we can produce in Botswana, and I'm sure that you have many millionaires and billionaires here who want opportunities to invest in, and in that case, they can come to Botswana.
And you just said the right words, and I think you're talking to the person. I should be talking to the right person here, Mr. Victor Senyi. You're bringing a delegation of about how many people? 12 people?
There's about 12 people.
12 people, and
Yeah.
these are composed of basically.
And it's both private sector as well as leaders of various government institutions that specializes in certain business sectors such as tourism, agriculture, education, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
And this is also your first time? No.
For me, it's the first time.
First time?
Yes.
Okay.
And quite impressed, probably because I come from a property background. What was immediately of impact to me was the level of property development in this country, and as well as the retail sector, which seems to be highly developed. Yeah.
Off the cuff, what are the possible areas where the Philippines and Botswana could probably, come and talk to and share turkey over the table?
Is probably a lot, but I think this is an exploratory mission for us. But I think we share common backgrounds, basically being more of a developing nations. I think for us there is opportunity there in terms of exchange of ideas, probably because we'll be looking for similar things in terms of attracting foreign direct investment, export promotion, and all that. And I think what our view would be to sit here with businesses and business people in this country who have already explored markets in here and are looking for expansion opportunities, specifically to Africa, which we all know in terms of investment returns is the area to look to, and we would like to sell Botswana to them.
Mrs. Senyi, I'll leave you with a question. You've been how many days in the Philippines?
2 days now.
2 days,
Yeah.
okay. I'll ask you who so far are the people you've met around in the Philippines and Department of Agriculture or whoever. I'll let you sit on that and think about who are the people that you've met so far. Mr. Ambassador, give us an idea of your country. We're Asians. We're so far removed from the African side of the world. Give us a glimpse of your country.
As you say, it is a country about the size of France,
Yes.
with a population of only 2 million,
Yes.
just over 2 million.
Yes.
It's the main driver of our economy is mining, specifically diamond mining, but
Wow.
also other mineral deposits have been discovered. We have a desire to diversify our economy.
Yes.
That is our biggest challenge, to create jobs for our people, and also to avoid being overly dependent on one basket, one product. We are stable, democratic. We have been independent from the British since 1966.
September, yes.
September 1966. We have had regular elections. In fact,
Yes.
this year we will have another election in October.
You have a
Peaceful-
parliamentary form of government?
That's right.
Yes.
We have a parliamentary form of
unitary with an
Unitary,
assembly, yes?
Yes.
How does your assembly go? Is it by district? Is it by ethnic representation? How does it go?
It's by constituency.
But it's
By constituency. Constituencies are designated and delineated around the country.
Okay.
There is 71 of them at the moment. 71 of them at the moment.
Okay.
Plus 4 specially elected members of parliament.
Uh-huh.
It's a very small constituent assembly.
And the capital is?
The capital is Gaborone.
Okay. What is the best way to pronounce your country? Some say it's Botswana, Matswana, or how is it? Or Botswana?
Botswana is the country. Botswana.
Okay.
Botswana are the people.
Okay, see?
Setswana is the language.
See, we're getting an education here. Okay, but like in the Philippines, what is the most spoken language?
Setswana.
Setswana. There are also other dialects like in
Yes.
like in the Philippines.
Yes, many.
Okay,
Many.
and then your national language is also partly English also.
Yes, indeed. Business language.
Okay, business language. Okay, and how is Botswana? If you are going to paint a portrait and become an artist for a moment, and we would like to imagine how Botswana is in the eye of the Filipino, how would you paint it for us?
Mr. Chairman.
It will come in different facets,
Okay.
but I think The thing that we've sold about Botswana, it's really our way of life,
Okay.
the nature of the people that we are, peace-loving people, and people that would like to say, you need to come to Botswana to discover the real essence of Botswana and enjoy the tourism and enjoy the people and discover the opportunity that belies that country. So in a nutshell, I would say it's more of the peace that we represent, the prosperity that we offer as an opportunity, and the tranquility that that is there.
Filipinos are known to be always smiling, always welcoming.
Exactly.
How would you describe an ordinary native of your country?
Exactly the same. I think the similarity is so amazing, and that's really why we find our stay here, short as it is right now, to be very, very interesting, because it sparks of the memories of back home in terms of how welcome we are here, very friendly people, very smiling, always willing to assist,
Accommodating.
even assist foreigners that they don't know. That's what you will find about Botswana, and that's really what makes us so different.
So far in your 2 days, who are the people who have accommodated you and given you a glimpse and a taste of our country?
Yes, having arrived here, this a day was just to go and pay a courtesy call to various key
Agencies?
people and agencies within this economy. The real interaction with the investor community will commence tomorrow, where we are going to be presenting to quite a number of investment and businessmen and women of this country. But today we had to pay a courtesy call to Minister of Foreign Affairs. We had to see Minister of Trade, the Chamber of Commerce, and everybody has been very welcoming, realizing that we have common interest, and probably we share the same destiny. So it was really assuring to see that there is a lot of support for what we've come out to do, and everybody has been rallying their own contacts to ensure that tomorrow's event is as successful as it can be.
Are there any signatures that will be taking place tomorrow? Exchange of signatures between the commerce industry and then between your group? I heard that in the grapevine. I don't know if my information is wrong.
Yes, there is going to be that, but I didn't want to just take the thunder away from the guys. But certainly we will look into
anyway, this is 8 o'clock in the evening, so like this is going to be tomorrow. Okay, go ahead.
We'll look into signing some memorandum of understanding with various people. We're going to be getting the final briefs this evening in terms of what is lined up. But we know that going back, we're going to not go back empty-handed in terms of the protocols that we would like to achieve. So we're quite excited about it, and we're also looking, I think, from the political side, that we would be doing a ribbon cutting, I think, this afternoon in regard to our honorary consul's office.
Mr. Ambassador, your country is known to have, it's very popular, Kalahari Desert.
That's right.
And you must have some wildlife there, and that's part of the reason why people go there for tourism. Forgive me for my ignorance, but when you talk about Africa, as far as Asians are concerned, we want to see the big five. Or if we go to your country, I mean, what can we expect as far as tourism is concerned?
If you come to Botswana, I can guarantee that you will definitely see the big five.
Okay.
You have referred to the Kalahari Desert.
Yeah.
In reality, the Kalahari is not really a desert. It's a place full of life.
Okay.
It's not a desert in the sense where you see a lot of sand and nothing. It's a rich grasslands
Okay.
that maintain a